something similar the other night, and I guess you've had a bit more continuity than him in the white ball teams of late. But how have you sort of got to the point now where, despite sometimes being in and out of the team, just maintaining that belief and
I think experience plays a huge role in that. Obviously, still being quite a young guy, but having a lot of games under my belt. I've played a lot of T20 cricket now, in particular. And just I feel like I've been bowling really well lately, and constant improvement. So I feel really confident after the Big Bash, and then it's nice to bowl well in this series too. But it's probably very similar for Ash. We speak about spin bowling a lot. We speak about our roles, how it might change day in, day out. We do a lot of preparation on the opposition together and things like that. We talk about it a lot. And Ash, keeps getting better and better every game as well. And I think, he's still a young guy too. Probably took him a little bit longer just because of his role that he played at Perth Scorchers for a long time. But he's a frontline bowler now, that's for sure. So the more he plays, the better he gets.
do you feel like you have a real combination? And what are the strengths of the combination?
Really good combination. I think the best thing is that we've got a really good friendship. And as I said to you before, I think the way that we talk about it and understand that our roles might change day in, day out. So, I think communication is huge, preparation, and as I said to you, our friendship's really close.
You have been in and out of the team, white ball teams for a while. Have you always had a sense that you're kind of playing for your place every game you play? Is that constantly in the back of your head?
It's a good question. Even now I don't feel comfortable, which is probably a good thing, to be honest. Same as any professional cricketer at this level, I probably feel the same. But I haven't been comfortable since I've been playing professional cricket. So as I said, I hope it's a good thing. It keeps me driven, as I said earlier, I hope for constant improvement. As I get older, get more experience, I train harder, think about the game a bit different, think about it more, that's about it, basically.
Do you ever think that maybe it would be nice just for a series, just to feel really comfortable, to stop thinking about it in between games and sort of thing?
Oh, well, obviously, you have good games and you have good series, and you reflect on that. But I think, there's definitely no comfort in it at all. My mind's already thinking about the ODI series. So, it was a great win tonight, and we, two really convincing wins in this series. But personally, as someone who's hasn't felt comfortable his whole international career, I've already got my mind on the next series.
What do these ODIs sort of mean for the team? Is it just as much about the T20 stuff and how those two teams kind of feed into each other, or?
Both very similar squads, I guess. So it's important to keep this momentum going. We played quite well in India without winning the series, and then played, as I said, two really convincing wins. So there's been a lot of conversation about heading towards the T20 World Cup, but I guess it's still international cricket. One days are still really important to us, and if we can just keep winning games of cricket, we're going to take that confidence, I think, into cricket moving forward.
How much can you sort of take from it tactically, like from one format to the next, with that? Obviously, with having so many similar players, having benches, captain, and stuff.
It actually takes a little bit of adapting from T20 cricket to one-day cricket. It's not. I don't find it similar at all, to be honest. So it's going to be a good couple of days preparation, good confidence after this win. But I think there's a different thought to how T20 works than one-day cricket. So
Do you feel like it's too late now? But do you feel like you're really only a couple of months away from really nailing that 50-over World Cup last year in terms of just having the team in exactly the right position, and looking forward to the T20 World Cup? Do you think you are peaking at exactly the right time?
I think we have definitely found a really good combination. Obviously, the batting side basically picks itself, and then our bowling combination is really working at the moment. So yeah, I think we've got a great format. Yeah, I think the layout of our team's great, and I think if we can play that team mostly going into the T20 World Cup and keep playing the way that we do, then we're going to give it a serious nudge.
That's, I know you grew up in New South Wales, so you probably know Phil Gould, the rugby league coach, but he was watching a game on the first game, I think, and he was took note of he was sort of admiring your competitiveness and your willingness to get into contest. Is competitiveness always been a strength of yours? Like, do you sort of rely on that?
Yeah, I've always been competitive. Yeah, I just think a lot of it's put down to the fact that, you know, I don't see myself as like the most. I've said this before in like to media, where I don't see myself as the most skillful leg spinner in the world. You know, you've got guys like, I could think of a few off the top of my head, obviously Rashid Khan and guys like Imran Tahir and people like that who really hard to pick and whatever you want to say about them. But I don't think I'm the most skillful leg spinner in the world, so I've always had to have the edge, something that stands apart from the really skillful guys. So, you know, I just try and be as competitive as I can. I try and want the ball under pressure. Yeah, and I want to win games for whoever I'm playing for. So however I can get it done, that's how I want to do it. So that's where the competitiveness comes from.
Going back to the last T20 World Cup, the quarter-final loss, I think, or semi-final loss to India, I know you were disappointed that you only bowled 2 or 3 overs in that game. Have you thought about that at all in the last little while, given we're coming up to another World Cup? Does that sort of motivate you at all?
No, not really, to be honest. It's a long time ago now. Obviously, disappointing way to finish that World Cup. But yeah, a long time ago. I think I was only 23 years old, and it was my second ever series playing for Australia. So I was basically just excited to be there, and then it was disappointing to lose. But also, I got to look back and think, wow, I just played a World Cup. But I think it's a little bit different now in terms of the fact that I've been around for 4 or 5 years, and yeah, I've got a drive to win games for Australia, and I think I can really help that rather than thinking, you know, I'm just happy to be here. So there's different thought to it.
Sorry, I get asked questions about you about being a vegan in South Africa. Is it in a place like South Africa? Is it difficult, and how much lesson do you have to sort of put into, you know, making it?
Very good question, actually. It's difficult in some places more than others. In Cape Town, there's beautiful vegan options everywhere. There's probably like at least 10 places you can go to here that are fully vegan. So the food here is amazing. Obviously, amazing city, but there's some other places where you have to prepare ahead, particularly the places that we're going to. I think I might have to do a little bit of prep. Usually when I go to India, I take like so many like miso soups, packet noodles. I take this thing called nutritional yeast everywhere, apple cider vinegar, just like eat. I mainly become a fruitarian in those places. So, but yeah, South Africa's pretty good actually. Cape Town's got very good vegan options. Yeah.
You're going to have to stock up in the next couple of days before we go back in Finland.
I'm going to have to, yeah. Kane and I have already spoken about this. We're going to have to go to Woolworths and stock up on some stuff, because I reckon there's going to be a lot of, what do they call it here, braai?
Yeah.
I think in those places we're going to struggle a bit.